In this video, let's explore the backstory and incredible journey of Gary the Snake from Zootopia 2. His family's history goes right back to the origins of Zootopia itself. Gary's great-grandmother, Agnes the Snake, was a true genius. She came up with the brilliant design for the weather walls that make the city possible. These massive barriers control the climate in each district, letting animals from scorching deserts, freezing tundras, and humid rainforests live side by side without anyone freezing or overheating. Without her invention, Zootopia as we know it with predators and prey coexisting simply wouldn't exist. Agnes had perfected every detail of her plans. All she needed was someone with deep pockets to fund the project and turn it into reality. That's when she turned to Ebenezer Lynxley, a wealthy and powerful lynx. But Ebenezer was driven by pure greed. He instantly saw the huge potential in her idea and realized it could give him control over the entire city. Instead of partnering with her, he plotted to take it all for himself. In a cruel move, he murdered his own tortoise maid and framed Agnes for the crime. This shocking betrayal not only stole her invention but also smeared the reputation of all reptiles across Zootopia. Overnight, snakes and other reptiles became outcasts, forced into exile as everyone turned against them. Just before the full chaos erupted and the exiles began, Agnes acted fast. She secured the original patent for her weather wall design and hid it safely in her home. That document became the key piece of evidence that could one day clear her name and restore her family's honor. After the exile, Gary and his relatives had no choice but to flee overseas. They've lived in hiding ever since, far from the city they helped build, always dreaming of returning. Years later, Gary learns some life-changing news. Ebenezer Lynxley's personal journal is set to go on display at a big gala in Zootopia. This isn't just any book, it's packed with proof of Ebenezer's crimes, including how he framed Agnes and stole her idea. With this journal, Gary could finally wash away the lies, prove his family's innocence, and bring them home. Determined not to miss this chance, Gary sends an anonymous letter to the Lynxley family, requesting a private look at the journal. On the day the letter arrives in their mailbox, it's Pobert Lynxley, the black sheep of the family, who finds it. Pobert sees a golden opportunity to use Gary for his own scheme. He arranges everything, smuggling Gary back into Zootopia in secret. The journey takes 7 grueling days inside a cramped crate, crossing the ocean from overseas. That kind of endurance shows just how deeply Gary cares about his family's legacy.
When I found out the journal was going to be on display at the gala, I sent his family an anonymous letter asking to see it. Luckily, they make Paulbert work in the mailroom, so he read it first.
I got him smuggled in from overseas.
7 days in a crate. But if I fix things for my family, it'll be worth it.
He's willing to risk everything to set the record straight, prove that reptiles aren't the villains history painted them to be, and reclaim their rightful place in Zootopia. The gala turns into total chaos the moment Gary shows up. Everyone treats him like the villain right away, assuming the worst because of his family's stained history. But Judy Hopps listens to his side of the story. She starts to wonder who's really telling the truth, the powerful Lynxley family or this determined snake.
Please, you don't have to hurt him.
Hurt him? Snakes never hurt anyone. We aren't the bad guys. They are. And this journal holds the secret that will prove it.
In the end, she decides to trust Gary. As the confusion escalates, Gary accidentally bites Chief Bogo. The Lynxley family quickly twists the story, framing Judy and Nick for attacking the chief and aiding the dangerous snake. To escape the scene, Judy and Nick toss Gary out a window, but Pobert Lynxley grabs him. We don't see them again until later, when Gary and Pobert team up with Judy. The three of them embark on a high-stakes mission to track down the original patent hidden in Agnes's old home. Their goal is clear: find that key document and prove Gary's family had nothing to do with the crime they were accused of. When we talk about Gary's character, he is someone genuinely kind with a warm, friendly personality.
I'm sorry. You are...
Oh, Gary. Gary the Snake.
And your last name?
The Snake.
He even carries an anti-venom pen with him everywhere, just in case he accidentally nips someone. He's completely unfamiliar with modern Zootopia because he grew up overseas, far from the city in hiding with his family. All his life, he's heard stories about his great-grandmother Agnes, the true creator of the weather walls, being robbed of her glory and branded a criminal. He knows Zootopia is his home, his family's home, and he's driven to make it right. One fascinating twist comes from Ebenezer's journal. The crucial clue to everything is hidden right on the cover, but it's invisible to regular eyes. It only reveals itself under heat-sensing vision, a natural ability that Gary and his entire family share as reptiles. Using this skill, they zero in on the exact spot in Agnes's abandoned house where she stashed the original patent all those years ago. But just when victory seems close, disaster strikes. Paubert betrays them. Remember how Paubert, the overlooked black sheep of the Linksley family, was the one who first read Gary's anonymous letter requesting access to the journal? Paubert had always felt ignored and disrespected by his own relatives. He saw Gary as his ticket to leverage power, gain his father's approval, and finally earn the respect he craved. That's why he smuggled Gary in, stuck with him through the chaos, and helped all the way until he learned the patent's precise location. Paubert planned to destroy it forever, ensuring the Linksleys kept their stolen power while he claimed his share of the glory. In the end, though, everything works out for Gary. He makes it to his great-grandmother's house, retrieves the original patent, and the truth comes to light. Agnes the snake is officially recognized as the real founder of Zootopia's weather walls. The unfair ban on reptiles gets lifted, their district is restored to its former place in the city, and Gary finally brings his whole family back home where they belong.